Well, when there is a war, too many conflicts, reasons, rivalries, etc. come into existence. Russia has been exposed too much too late in the past year. The Russian invasion of Ukraine was meant to last just a few days and finish with the rapid seizure of Kyiv when it was originally launched in the early hours of February 24th. But unfortunately that doesn't happen. The luxury which was present in the country is now gone. Let's see what exactly is happening only on our channel. In a matter of few seconds, an accessory worth thousands of dollars was lost in a fight between the French fashion house and Russian buyers. Chanel, like many other Western companies, shut down its Russian outlets after Moscow's February invasion of neighboring Ukraine to comply with Western sanctions that forbid numerous sales to Russians anywhere in the world. It didn't take long for the movement to gain momentum, and before long, Chanel was being accused of Russophobia, mocked for its ties to the Nazis, and seeing a stream of bag destruction videos. It was made clear that all the corporation was doing was complying with EU regulations. In effect, since March, this bans the sale, supply, transfer or export, directly or indirectly, of numerous high-priced items destined for the Russian market, including cigars, horses, leather goods, and cosmetics costing €300 or more. And now, Chanel has said it has laid out a method to require clients for whom we do not know the main residency to declare that the things they are purchasing will not be utilized in Russia, further restricting sales to Russians abroad. Chanel was reluctant to elaborate on the screening process. It's not a question of nationality but of residency, the business said in an email response. What will happen to the luxury market and brands like Chanel if these policies are enacted is even less certain. Gucci, Balenciaga, Yves Saint Laurent, Hermes, Chanel, Cartier and Louis Vuitton, among others, all shut down their Moscow locations in March. The luxury goods industry, like many others, has struggled in recent years due to the pandemic, therefore sanctions targeting this industry are terrible news. According to Bain & Company, a management consulting firm, Russian consumers account between 2 and 3% of the worldwide luxury market. Global sales in 2021 totaled roughly $7.4 billion. Senior partner and luxury goods specialist Claudia D'Arpizio noted that the crisis will impact hard on the sector, although the uncertain environment makes forecasting impossible. Russians, she argued, may increase their domestic spending for several reasons. What, if anything, might the luxury brands that are being negatively impacted do to make up for it? Chanel has been mum on the matter, but a preview of its 2020 financial report suggests expanding into the Far East could be a smart decision. Global sales for the corporation dropped 17.6% from the previous year to $10.1 billion during the first year of the epidemic. While sales dropped by 36.4% in Europe, they fell by only 3.1% in Asia. New sanctions against Russian oligarchs and exports have been implemented by the European Union. McKinsey, a management consulting organization, described Chinese consumers as the engine of international growth in luxury spending in a 2019 article declaring, "If you're in luxury goods and services, China is the story." While international travel was restricted due to the pandemic, Bain & Company noted in December 2020 that domestic Chinese luxury spending increased. The Calhope Group, a distributor of premium brands in the Gulf region, notes that this area is another one with strong purchasing performance. According to the report, Gulf Corporation Council personal luxury in 2021 has reached $9.7 billion, beating pre-pandemic level by 23% versus 2019. Reports also have pointed out that the actual impact of sanctions on luxury items on the Russian economy is little in comparison to other measures. The European Union revealed plans to impose an oil embargo, which, if successful, would deprive Moscow of $285 million in daily earnings, as calculated by the Brussels-based campaign organization Transport and Environment in March. Unlike major sectoral shifts like an embargo on natural gas imports, which would have a significant impact on the governments imposing them, Fadavi argues that actions targeting luxury products may be implemented quickly and with less impact on the states concerned. Among the luxury items Russians can no longer purchase from the EU or US companies are horses. However, strict enforcement of such restrictions may prove challenging. That's all for the day. Do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.